be enough. It triumphed over the Ancients' technology. My simulations show a success rate of 0%.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Uh, can you hear me? Hang on. I need to. I'm gonna refresh my. Uh, refresh stream. I can hear you loud and clear, Mr. T. Unrelated to the one in the 90s. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that was. I was I was flying along just fine. I looked down at my computer, and then the kilobytes per second read absolute 0, and CPU usage was at nothing. And then I look at my connection on my Stream Manager, and it said bitrate is nil and the connection is unstable. And I had a little bit of a panic attack. So, fortunately, I think everything's functioning now. I think it just split the stream into 2 pieces because it just said it says the session reset. So now it's back to like 5 minutes. So that's cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. I guess that's my computer's way of telling me to stop. Fucking stop. Knock it off. Good lord. Supposedly a demon space parasite. Maybe I took all your usage. God, please don't. So far, in the entire year that I've been streaming, I've never had this happen before. I've had scuff, but not this kind of scuff. That was kind of strange. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up before my before my computer explodes or something. Yeah, next my Xbox will like melt through my desk or something.
No. Sonic worked too hard for us to give up now.
Or maybe it was the cyber corruption that I took on too much cyber corruption and they killed me.
Whatever it takes.
Sonic, I want you to see the hero I become.
Sonic, you still have love to share with this world too.
Sonic, we're even after this. Ha!
He's free, just like how I'm free of whatever the heck that was that just happened.
I won't let you down.
Cyber corruption killed you in Sonic. Jesus Christ, the Hedgehog.
This is our chance.
Yep, and just like the Lord, we came back.
Authorized it.
It didn't take us 3 days though. It only took us like a few minutes.
Please.
Sonic, I hereby induct you into the Eggman Empire and order you to save us all. Understand? This is not an alliance.
If that's how you want to spin it, Dr. Ego Man.
Sage, you will help me find the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic won't be fast enough.
Hey, wow!
As you command.
Yep, entrance to another story. Entrance to another story has appeared somewhere on the island. Oh, and it's the Starfall. Alright, so this is where I wanted to leave it, which sucks because we had that little hiccup right at the very freaking end. At least where I wanted to leave off. Makes me a little sad. But, it'll just make uploading the VOD kind of annoying. Anyways, so this is where we're gonna leave the session off for Sonic currently. That is the entrance to the Final Horizons DLC. It's where that story starts. You just hop through there and it takes you into the thing, and you have to use a separate separate set of save slots for this part of the story. So, but this time we're not going to do that because I'm not going to torture myself doing that again. So, I'm just going to pause. We're going to save. Put that right there. Yeah, and there's the one that I have for Final Horizons. 47 hours. Pretty crazy. And then we're going to cut back to the title. So, next time we jump into Frontiers, it'll be Ornos Island, and it might be the last session that we'll do. Because if I'm just going through maps, cyberspace, music tracks, side stories, that's only like 4 things. So there's not a lot getting in our way when it comes to finishing it. Anyways, before we leave, though, I did have one thing I wanted to show off as a little treat from one of my favorite viewers. It was just going to be a sneak peek for today. Once I get the thing on here, is it going to show up? I think it's going to show up right now. No. Okay, good. It's been fun, Mr. Traveler. You gave this devil wannabe an enjoyable experience as always, but you really need to quit being a safe space. I talk way too much. Yeah. Well, woo, sneaky peeking. I'm kind of slowly starting to roll it back just a little bit in little ways. Because see, my main problem with trying to keep everything on like a sort of a PG-13 kind of level is you don't really know who's going to wander in, because you don't know how the age of everybody who wanders into a space. It's like you just don't know. So, it's like, I don't want to be the guy that, like, exposes some, like, minor to, like, something nasty or whatever. But considering the fact that my viewership is relatively small anyways, I'm kind of slowly rolling that back a little bit. But I still wouldn't consider myself to be NSFW. It's like I kind of draw the hard line at that. I don't know. That's kind of where my line is. Because it's not really my bag. But anyways, we need to get in. I want to show this off, then call it before, I don't know, a meteor strikes me down or something like that. You're the most wholesome creator I watch. What? I really try, because I want to try and at least be accommodating for some, because I know that there are some people who have certain reservations about certain topics, and it's like, the last thing I want to do is be the one guy who ruins someone's, good time. Because it's like, it's not hard to at least try and be just slightly accommodating for somebody. So it's like, I at least try to be accommodating for everybody. And I know that that's kind of impossible to do, and it's like, I know that some people will just won't be able to handle everything, but you know, at the same time, it's like I at least want to try to cast something of a wide net. You're just a super sweet, cool guy. You know, it's things like that that really help keep me going, you know, because it's not too often that I actually hear things like that in relation to the things that I do for fun. It's like I get that all the time whenever I do like my job or whatever. It's like when I go to work, it's like I do my job well, and it's like naturally, it's like, of course, if you do your job well enough, you know, obviously you get like kudos or whatever. But you know, I do that because it's my job. It's out of obligation. It's not something that I do, you know, for fun, you know, to try and entertain. So, you know, I try my best. Anyways, here's the thing I wanted to show off. Baba Booey. There she is. There they are. Whoever it is. I was working on this earlier today. It was before stream. I honestly considered changing stream to just working on this. But I wanted to make progress on Frontiers. And kind of decided to make this a little something special. Just as a treat. Because I still want to do fan art of the fan art that you made for me. But when I saw it's like you were working on, when you first told me about Nova, I was like, Sonic characters I can draw fan art of. It's a thing that'll motivate me and inspire me. And then you posted this sketch, and I was like, oh shit, fuck. And I was like, oh man, I gotta be right back. And I quickly downloaded it, threw it onto this canvas, and I just started working on it. Yeah, I was gonna try and finish it today because it was just gonna be a simple sketch, and yeah. Then you told me they were like too Infinite-esque, and I was like, uh-oh. So it's like, I don't know if you were gonna plan on making changes or anything, and I took a few liberties with the design as I was working on it, because I had the arms here and then the chest here. Because it's like, I know how to draw a Sonic character. I've done that. I've done it multiple times. So I was like, why not put a little Sonic twist on it? So I'd sketched in the hair. I was working on the hand shapes. And yeah. So there you go. I don't know if we're gonna finish it or not. I don't know what your plans are for the character, but here you go. I was gonna add a few more stuff to it. I was going to put some, like, because I was just making vague interpretations off of this one drawing here, and I was gonna, because the eye is like missing here, I was like gonna put like tear streaks right here, like if the eye like maybe like exploded, or maybe there was like blood that leaked out or something like that, and I was gonna put that in there, and I was going to have the hand like really close, like it was outstretched, which is why this sphere is so big. But I kind of thought about changing it a little bit. Maybe their hands are just out to their sides, you know, like they're going rah, you know, kind of like that. But yeah, I really like this design. I thought it was really cool, and yeah, I was gonna put my own little spin on it. And I love your little Sonic doodle right here. I think that's a great doodle. That's a good Sonic. Such a good Sonic. And he did the thing where in like the classic games, or like the classic animated shows and all that, they did the thing where his eyes, half lidded, are just like little lines, even though, you know, his eyes aren't closed. I don't know. I like that. It's a cute touch. I truly don't know how wide I'm smiling right now. I'm so glad you like it, even though it's not technically done, and I do you want me to finish it? I could I do kind of sort of do want to finish it and work on it a little bit more. So, you know, whatever you want me to do, I'll keep working on it if you want me to. Yeah, it was just gonna be a little something to show my appreciation. And yeah. Charlie usually make my week, but you've gone above and beyond. You did incredible. Thank you. Thanks. I tried my best with as far as I got, and I don't know. Some of this is shaping up to be something really cool. Personally, at least I think so, because this little rough hand that I drew, I love the shape of it that I just threw down. It's like, oh man, that's a damn good hand. This one though is a freaking mess. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'll probably have to just, I don't know, tweak it, or I'll just mirror this hand or something like that. But yeah, I really liked working on this. This has been fun. Love your interpretation. I'll probably change the design, but I'd love for you to finish this. But only when you're up to it. I refuse to use you for labor. And I appreciate that. But yeah, I just wanted to do and I think I will. I'll throw on the last touches on it, and I'll throw it on the gram and all that. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun working on this. Then once I finish this, I'm going to do another. I'm gonna create a new. Actually, I can. Yeah, because I think I'll do this now. Actually, while I'm thinking about it. Don't know if you know who Chris Zito is. He's a guy who worked with Team 4-Star for a little bit. He hosted their TFS at the Table, Dungeons and Dragons games, like a few of them, and he was part of a couple one-shots and stuff. Great guy, very funny. He's also the voice of I forget his name, the Black Cat character in Zarel's Monkey Wrench series. He does the voice of the Black Cat in that show. Very talented guy, very good guy. And he did on Twitter, he proposed a draw this in your style for his character Auntie here. And literally, as I was working on the Hachi draw this in your style, I saw this on my feed and I was like, fuck, I have to do this one now, because I really like Zito's character designs, and he's got a lot of these. He's got a lot of characters. So I just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll just throw it on the list. And I'm just probably gonna keep it simple like I did for the Hachi one. Maybe, possibly, we'll see. We'll see how motivated I get. I might just go a little bit further for Auntie, because I like this character's design. It's really nice. So we're just going to copy the reference here, and we're gonna put it here, so that way I have it for later. Don't save, so I can have that later on and get started on it at some point. But yeah, this is what I was working on, and I wanted to show it off because I wasn't sure if, you know, we were gonna if you're gonna change it or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad you like it. That was pretty much it. That's the post show, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's all I had. I'm gonna see. Is there anybody? I don't know if there's anybody. Not really. Probably not right tonight. Traveler, you've broken me. I haven't felt like this in a decade, genuinely. Shucks. Yeah, well, and this has just been really nice. Because I've been feeling the funk of just no inspiration, no motivation. Because life's just been hard, man. And working on the DTI-YS, the DTIS, and this has been very motivating, because it's kind of shaken the apprehension of drawing digitally that I've had for a little bit. Just being able to, because I've been sketching at work, and I've been, I just I steal paper off the work printer, and in between like breaks and stuff, I just throw down stuff randomly, and they're just like little doodles. But doing that and then taking that kind of work and putting it in here has been incredibly helpful. Like, normally, if I were trying to be proper, I would do this. I would draw the base in like blue, and I'd draw the mask in like red, and everything would be different colors, so I could match everything. Then I could size everything, and then, just put everything where it needs to go, so that way it's all perfect, and then go and ink it and all that other stuff. But just going in with my like the Friendin pencil brush 6B, and just putting it in black, and then just going to town, just being rough and crude at the base, and then just refining it with the pencil. It's just been really nice, and it finally feels like I kind of got my like Stella, I got my groove back, and it finally feels like I got my my mojo back. And yeah, and it's just, you provide a very fun and interesting design, so it's like, why not? So I definitely want to get back into Artstream again. I definitely want to be doing that more often, because as fun as gaming is on stream, I kind of like doing art a little bit more. So I kind of want to get back to doing that. So I really want to finish Sonic Frontiers and get that done, because as much as I like doing some things, I'm a finishist. I'm Traveler the finishist. Pro Traveler the finishist. I finish what I start, at least. Unless it's like really bullshit and it just makes me angry, like Final Horizons. I'm definitely not going to finish that. But yeah, I want to finish that and take care of that, and then get back into doing stuff like this, because I have so many ideas, and they'd be fun stream ideas. So, you scoundrel, stealing paper. Yeah, I know. And the funny thing is the paper quality that they use for their printers, it's a very odd consistency. I'd have to look at the packaging for the paper they use, because it's got like a thick grain to it. It's almost like construction paper. It's not a thick paper like construction paper, but it feels rough and coarse for printer paper. Like, I'm more used to stuff that's really white and really fine. I wouldn't say fine, but comparatively it's really fine. The stuff at their printer is really rough. It's a very weird texture, and depending on the pencil you use, like, graphite doesn't stick to it very well, which is really weird. And certain erasers are just monstrous on it. But anyway, yeah, The Traveler's New Groove, brought to you by The Sun. Yeah, which ironically I'm not getting a whole lot of, because it's winter time, or at least it's late fall. We're getting into late fall territory, closing in on winter, and yeah, and I spend most of my time indoors anyway, so I don't get too much sunlight. hopefully I can change that, and when my vacation comes up, I'll be able to go out and touch some grass, and I'll actually have time to, devote to touching grass and doing all sorts of fun stuff. Because I don't know what my plans are for my vacation, because I'll be having a whole week off, and I don't know what exactly I'm going to be fitting into that week. So because I know there are going to be days where I'm just going to be lounging around doing absolutely nothing. But I do want to try and fit in a few streams here and there on days where I'm not typically streaming, and just doing other stuff too. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really looking forward to it because I'm in desperate need of it. Because the world's a vampire, man. That's my new go-to phrase now, is the world is a vampire. I also love that song. But it feels very apt. Because, people are out there trying to take your time and all that. Anyways. That's going to wrap it up here. Next week, same deal. We'll be doing Sonic Frontiers. Hopefully we'll be wrapping it up in one stream. If not, I might do a long stream just to finish the whole thing off and just get it wrapped up. So that'll be on Saturday probably. And that will be the 11th. And then the 18th, that's when my vacation starts. And I don't plan on changing the stream schedule anytime soon. So the 18th will probably also have a stream on it as well, and it'll probably be art. So that's what to expect, I think. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here. And after this stream, I'm gonna have to see what happened to the VOD, because I don't know if I'm gonna be dusting off my video editing software, because I don't think I'll be able to download a friggin' 5-hour long or 4-hour long, however long that VOD is, just to slap a half hour onto it. I might just when I export them, I might just label them as like part 1 and part 2, and then just stick them next to each other. Maybe probably after they're uploaded to YouTube, I'll like link them, put links in the description for each one. So that's probably what we'll do. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna wrap us up here. Thank you for joining me. I just had a massive brain fart. I'm gonna get a snack, have some ice cream probably, and then probably work on this a little bit more. So thank you for joining me again. I really look forward to these streams every weekend. They're so fun to do. I enjoy just chilling, hanging out, doing my thing as I do. And I look forward to doing it more. So with that done, yeah. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope you have a great night and or day, depending on where you're at. And I hope you have a fantastic week coming up. And yeah, had a great time. Made my year. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you next time. Hell yeah. And until then, take care, and I'll see you in the multiverse. Bye-bye. I just banged my knee into my desk. Ow.